team's overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And Clark, let's talk about those blocks, because you know what that does when you're a guard and you've got great shot blockers behind you, it allows you to play with more aggressiveness on the perimeter, and that can really disrupt an offense.
Teague left side. Teague left side. It's hauled in by the Magic. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know, when things started to go wrong for them in that game, and things did go very wrong, they just could never get it going back in the right direction.
Steve, there was just no consistency. I mean, that was really the problem to me. Anytime they strung together a couple of baskets, they just couldn't keep the momentum going.
Harris misses.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Paul Millsap, not the biggest or the most athletic, but he just finds ways to get it done.
Yeah, he's so well-rounded. You know, he does the big things and the little things to help you win. He's a good passer. He moves without the ball, keeps your offense going, and then, of course, really developed that three-point shot last year, which made him an effective stretch four.
The Magic trail by 5. Sanders dishes to Oladipo. Back to Sanders. Puts one up from 19. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Dishes to Millsap. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
You see the shooter, Kyle Korver. Let's take a look at some of his numbers, how his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 12 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. I mean, we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Here's Bazemore, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Sanders' shot is off. The Hawks leading by 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's the dish to Bazemore. He kicks it to Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. They get it back. No good. And a wide open look for buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man, was that major drama. He loves those situations, though.
Boy, that was big time. Knew exactly how much time he had left, squared up, and let it fly.
Coming up next Sunday night.
Well, it's been a tight one so far. Here, Paul Millsap's checked in for Scott. Carter comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's Sanders in at the point guard. Harris. And he uses the glass on the lane. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Kyle Korver, of course, one of the league's most dangerous shooters. He said three-point shooting had better be the best part of my game, but if that's all you do, you don't get to play that much in the NBA. I try and be solid all around. I enjoy basketball and not just shooting. Kevin, he's a gamer.
He comes from a basketball family, Doris. Has that deep love of the game. You can just tell. Thanks. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Eldon Brand's checked in for the Hawks. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. Stolen by Brand. Teague against Harris. Millsap has the open look. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 14 points for Millsap. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard, They're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
And with Atlanta, as you said, for a while now they've been a playoff caliber team, but making that next step into the elite class of the East has been hard.
And some of it, Clark, for Atlanta making the jump is personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high draft pick.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team, but they have a good base right now, and I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
Well, it all stems from the aggressive defense. And when you attack defensively and you can force some mistakes, now it's off to the races. Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I'll tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
Oladipo, the pass to Vucevic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Vucevic has got 8.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Korver dishes to Millsap. It's hauled in by Gordon. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sanders with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. And Oladipo kicks to Harris. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
24 seconds.
5 seconds left in the first half. 1 second left. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
I think that one was
at
good.
the buzzer. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Hawks lead by 4. And it.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch.
Making a switch here. Sanders is checked in. For the tie. Second chance shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. 5th best is Al Horford.
You know, it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yeah, every sentence needs a period. It's one thing to get the shot off, but you need to finish. You need to take care of business in there. Most of their chances are easy ones.
Just 5 on the clock. And off the glass. That one's good. Horford's got 6.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Orlando trailing here.
Al Horford, 6'10", 250, really a natural power forward who's been asked to play at center for his whole career. He's shown himself willing to battle bigger players inside, but you got to think he'd welcome a chance to switch back to the 4 spot.
Here's Schroeder. Sanders covering. That's good. 8 points for Al Horford.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
1:37 left to play in the 3rd. He had a nice open look right there. And the Magic lead by 2.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
They set the screen. Here's Schroeder. Sanders covering. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent offense. And they're ranked 3rd in outside shooting. 3-point percentage, that is.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Elton Brand's checked in for Al Horford. Sanders' shot is good.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Schroeder passes to Scott. The feed now to Carroll. Kicks it to Schroeder. And the pass to Carroll. Tries again. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Brandt.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Sanders kicks to Fournier. Now here's Sanders. 17 points in the game. There's Gordon with the three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Here's Schroeder. Here's the floater. And the rejection by Sanders. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offense.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Atlanta. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. On the court for Orlando. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's Payton in at the 1. And it's Harris off the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Vucevic has got 19 points.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily the performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Sanders checked in for Payton. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
And a wide open look for Sanders. No good on the triple. The Hawks trail by 6. Teague dishes to Korver. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble.
And Teague, a top-tier penetrator, a nice teardrop in the lane.
And he's an improved passer, too, Kevin. I like the confidence he's starting to play with now. Getting into the lane, he's elite when it comes to the assist-turnover ratio that point guards are measured by. And he continues to expand his offensive game as well.
16 feet away. Here's Gordon. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Gordon's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Outside Teague. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Teague. He has 17 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants. You know, the tension could not be any higher right now, and he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. Just a cool customer.
And Sanders, here we go. That's good. Sanders has got 19 points.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Teardrop shot. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Teague.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Shot denied. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Korver. Here's Millsap. Outside Teague. Another shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Teague's got 13 points in the second half.
The defense starting to falter. I think we're seeing some tired legs there, Clark.
On the wing, Gordon. Back to Oladipo. Passes to Harris. Feeds to Oladipo. He dishes it to Gordon. In low to Sanders. Great D that time from Teague.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Korver passes to Teague. 6 to shoot. Millsap misses. Orlando leading. Harris kicks to Oladipo. Good!
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Let's 55 seconds left in the game. Here's Teague. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
Well, he's basically hitting everything he's throwing up there. 4 for 4 shooting here in the quarter.
Here's Sanders. It's money from deep. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Teague up top. Sanders covering.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And now we've got the intentional foul. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Urgent possession here, Clark. They need a basket.
No doubt about it, Steve. They need quick, efficient scoring.
Teague against Sanders. Here's Millsap. Connects. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Now, Oladipo. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And that trip coming up empty. Listen both. Millsap with it.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there to ensure that they're going to go home with the W.
And so it's Orlando winning this.